Hello, interwebs and YouTube people. I'm here today to recruit you to a very, very secret organisation. No, I'm not. I'm here today to talk to you actually about my thoughts and opinion on FIFA World Cup 2014 Brazil video game. And my thoughts, first of all, are that it is great. I play the game on World Cup difficulty, and World Class difficulty even. You know what World Cup difficulty is? Legendary or something, unless you're Qatar. Don't know. Yeah, World Class difficulty, and it is a good challenge. I played 3 times last night against England. First time Australia beat 1-0, second time with Japan beat, can't remember what the score was, but I didn't score any against them, so that's the point. Third time with Brazil, and I beat them but penalties after a 0-0 draw. Brazil's third kit isn't in the game, I noticed. Hopefully that's something that will change when the full version comes out next week. Yeah, I think this is a very, very good game. 2010 was a game I played religiously, the World Cup 2010 game. I bought that the day it came out, played it over and over the next couple of years, even long after the World Cup had finished. And my PS3 broke while I was playing Formula 1 2011. And I ended up getting an Xbox, and I bought it for that and played it over and over and over. And in fact played it a couple of weeks ago as well, a few weeks ago. That's how good it is. There was one match on that game actually that I did, to go off topic a moment, like Billy Connolly usually does, where I played, it was Brazil v Cameroon, in Cameroon, and they took the lead, then I equalised, and then I took the lead, they equalised, they took the lead. I went to some, like, I can't remember what it was, they took the lead, I took the lead, they drew, then they scored a winner. Despite losing, it wasn't a hard defeat, like, the hell with you game, you're all the rubbish, throw you in the bin. It felt like it was an odd feeling. It felt like a sort of honest defeat. It felt like an okay defeat, because I gave it my all. I equalised, I took the lead, and yes, I did get beat in the end, but I got beat fighting, and that is the good point. This game, I need to play the full version to find out how possible such a game is, but certainly it feels like a much different game. FIFA 14 I've not played, just on my phone. FIFA 13 I have played a fair number of times, and this World Cup game feels like a completely new game compared to it. Now, only you netizens out there who have played FIFA 14 can tell me exactly how close gameplay wise the World Cup game is to it. But the World Cup game feels a bit more simulation to me. It's a bit slower, in a good way, because I'm a PES fan, and Pro Evolution Soccer is a slower game as well. But that's okay, I like it. And it just feels right, it feels like proper football, or soccer if you're if football's thrown a oval around the place. And yeah, I have to say I'm pretty impressed so far with this demo. The full game's just going to blow out the water, obviously, because if a demo beat the full game, you're doing something wrong. And I am hopeful that they'll not change too much gameplay wise, as usually happens with these kind of games. And yeah, I don't think there's much more I can say about it really, except for the fact that I played the demo a fair number of times, and I like it. It's a brilliant game. Pro Evo could do a bit of boosting up. They're starting to go a wee bit downhill when it comes to stadiums and international teams. I personally feel that's EA pushing the boundaries, because in terms of financial means towards leagues and licenses and all that kind of thing, because they're maybe scared of getting overtaken. If you have money to use it, I guess. But it's a bit of a cheap, dirty trick from EA, really, because the amount of people that play EA's FIFA games, whether it's for pro clubs, whether it's for online, whether it's for Ultimate Team, which I've never played, whether it's for just because they played FIFA all these years and don't know anything else, they have got a big fan base. Pro Evolution Soccer's fan base has decreased very much so, and the reason it's decreased is because of how, the politest way to put it is how crap people have thought it was over the last 5 years, 6 years maybe. And I will be honest with you, yeah, that's a good idea, that, is it? Have my legs under there. PES 6 on the PS2, that was the high plane, and that was sort of the last game on the PS2 before it went to PS3. PS6 was on the Xbox 360, so I'm going to skip the Xbox side. But when it comes to PS3, that's when it comes next gen, I feel. Much like FIFA did, because FIFA 07, if you remember, was on the 360, but 08 was the first on the PS3, so FIFA did the same thing. And PES was crap pretty much on the PS3 and probably on the 360 as well, having bought it and played it for about 50p, and it just didn't feel right. It was rubbish. Yeah, at the time it was okay, it was decent, I could get by with it, and then it got okay and better, and then maybe about 2011 it's a solid good game. I like this. 2012, oof, this is a good game, I love this game. 2013, wow, what a game, this is magnificent. This year, new engine, blowing out the water, oof, superb, what a game, yes. And I don't know if it's because of they're developing their new engine, but they've lost a lot of international licenses and stadiums. Stadium editors disappeared. 2 Spanish stadiums have disappeared because EA nicked the rights to them, so they can't. Konami can't put them in the game. Konami can't have a licensed Japan in the game because EA have the rights for that this year. Although they could put it in the Japanese 111, that's where I would miss the PS3. And it's just a war between the two, really. And because Pro Evolution Soccer is doing so poorly internationally this year, I reckon this World Cup game may well sell the most World Cup games they've ever sold. Probably purely on that basis. And maybe because it's going to be the last World Cup game on a current gen console. So I'd call it current gen, maybe you'd call it next gen, because PS4 not current gen, but I never understand when the borderline cut comes when you call a next gen console current gen and so on. But yeah, odd times. So just to wrap up this video in a bit of tinfoil and then throw it at your head. Played the demo, very good. Final version will be brilliant if it's anything close to that, and close to the 2010 game as well. And what they need to do is put that third Brazilian kitten, the full black one, put that in the game. Superb, magnificent. Right, I'm going to end the video here. And if you watch this and share it and all that, I wouldn't mind if you stick comments and all that in about your thoughts towards it, or if you think I'm having a load of shite. Yeah. Havering a load of nonsense is maybe the word. Less of the profanity, in case they're younger viewers, but younger viewers will end up learning all these words anyway, because they end up going out sometime. Yeah. Thoughts, opinions, if you think I'm having a load of nonsense. Comment section, share it, subscribe, wherever the buttons are. And until next time, bye bye, and Johnny.